classes I teach is career and professional development. And so I typically create my own syllabus and my own curriculum, but this particular semester they said, you know, well, we're going to create it for you. And I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And so they told me to come pick up a binder. So I pick up this binder, and it is nothing but left-wing propaganda. That's it. It is like the most atrocious thing you ever want to pick up. So like if you open it up, the first section, it starts talking about critical thinking, but the way they frame the critical thinking, it's more of groupthink. And then when they talk about critical thinking, they start talking about civil disobedience. So the particular high school I'm working at is Martin Luther King High School. And so what they're trying to kind of indoctrinate them with, you know, America is a horrible, evil, racist country that's out to get you. So that's what is predominantly in this binder. In addition to the fact, one section is just should be called Trump is evil. He's terrible, and so is his whole cabinet. They have a bunch of irrelevant information. They frame the conversation to make it seem like he's rallying up immigrants and deporting them. I mean, this is really what's in this binder here. You know, how, you know, they're attacking transgenders and all kind of other stuff. And I mean, and then they talk about like the Paris Climate Accord, okay? So they just say that he pulled out, and they make it seem like he's evil. And, you know, what communities are doing to fight back against this? You know, without any explanation about why he pulled out. Nothing, it's just completely one-sided, and the whole frame, again, is to not make America, not just America look bad, but to make conservatives look bad altogether. And when I did some research on the organization, the Morningside Center, where all this came from, it's just as left as you can get. It's just de Blasio, Soros, the whole crew left. It's really, really bad. So, you know, I'm a part of the 14th District Committee, and I'm on the outreach committee more specifically. So we're trying to come up with some new ideas. But if anybody has some information or a way that to some maybe a conservative organization who puts out educational material, I know Newt Gingrich had a curriculum he put together defending America. But I think that was more geared towards America's history, where I think we need something more current to kind of counteract the left-wing propaganda, because this is happening, I believe, at every school in America. This is going on, because when I was in college, it was horrible. Being a conservative on a college campus is just like the worst, you know, but it's gotten increasingly worse, and to the point that my students are like complete zombies. Like if I'm in class and I mention anything about Donald Trump, it's like, oh, they just like spaz out. It's horrible, but it's all because of the media and their teachers. Yeah. I'm probably their only conservative teacher who will even openly talk about conservatism. So I thought I would at least mention that.
So who is making you use that curriculum?
I have no idea, because the way it works is the college is comprised of multiple districts. So, you know, I get my assignment, and then that's it. Now, who is this just recently happened. So who put this together? I have yet to find out.
It's Wayne County Community College that you work for?
That's who I work for, right.
And then the curriculum director says you have to use this curriculum.
Well, I don't know who does it, because typically as an adjunct faculty, we create our own curriculum. This is actually, because I've been doing working for the college for years, and every semester I create all my own curriculum. So this is the very first time I've had my curriculum created for me, and then this is what it was.
How do you fight back then?
Well, I'm working on that yet. I want to get fired from my job.
Are you actually doing it then?
Well, actually, what I am doing, actually, my first mind was to go do complete conservative propaganda, but then I thought that might have been a bad idea. So what I'm doing is presenting both sides to my students, and both sides of the argument, and talking about propaganda. That's one of the things that I'm personally doing. However, I'm not the only instructor with this binder, so the other ones I guarantee are not doing that.
How can we help you?
Well, one thing I want to do is just maybe find other information as far as a conservative organization, and then some type of mechanism to kind of fight back against the propaganda that's going on, because, I mean, we're in a culture war, because liberals control the media and the educational system. So, I mean, me personally, I'm working on putting a blog together and create other content, but it would be nice if maybe we could have some type of network of other conservatives, not just in Michigan, but maybe even across the different states, where we kind of help each other to produce our own content. Because we really need media content. That's really where the war is at.